I would have just a lot of random anxiety around trying a new experience, doing something outside my comfort zone, and really big questions about why I'm here and what my purpose is. I'm Chilli and I'm from Tasmania. Quite rural, a lot of farms down there. Sort of like removed from the everyday bustle of the city, is really peaceful and gives you a lot of time to think and reflect.
My name's Elke and I am Chilli's mum. We were kind of like the Christmas Catholics. As I became a young adult, the spiritual seeking that I went on, well, a lot of New Age practices, spiritual kind of practices. And so that was where I went searching for that fulfillment. The longing for bringing the children to the faith grew more and more, knowing that they weren't baptised and things like that. The longing was for myself, but also then knowing that, I guess almost in a way, that I had failed to bring the love of God to the children and a faith relationship in their childhood.
So one day we got an email through the school saying that they were going to run it at lunchtime sessions on Friday. And one of my friends was like, oh, you should come along with me. And I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds good, in wanting to explore that, because that was when my curiosity had kind of peaked about religion and about the faith, and wanting to explore that deeper and research it myself. There was about 10 of us, and we were all just like sitting around on chairs in a circle. In this room there was so many people from different friend groups, and everyone kind of just came together into one, even though outside of that room we were all so, you don't talk to that person, you're not in their group.
She came home from school and said she was doing a series of videos at lunchtime where they would get together as a group and they would watch a short video and then discuss questions that came up out of that. I'm thinking maybe movies that have good, moral and values. I did not realise it was faith-based. So in the background, that had been happening, which on reflection, of course, I see God working through our family in ways that I wasn't even aware of.
And I remember coming away and being like, I think I can consider this more through a different perspective now, rather than being alone trying to work out why I'm here and what my purpose is. I can actually work that out through prayer with God. And I remember this one particular cross-country race. It was our state championships, and it was just tough conditions. I'd been sick the week before. I was just not feeling great. And so I said, God, I pray that you give me strength in this moment, and that you help me finish this race, and that you help me get the result that I'd like. And it was this really incredible feeling, because it was like I just had all of this strength and power given to me in that moment to be able to push through, and I ended up finishing in a good position and actually achieving the race results that I wanted to.
I found it very daunting and overwhelming to walk into a church where I knew absolutely no one, and where my perception was that it would be such a tight-knit community that everyone would be like, who's that person, why is she here? And it was 100% not like that. It was like coming home, because everyone was just so welcoming. And so when I said that I was going to go back to church finally that day, Chilli just said, I'll come with you, which was huge for me because I wasn't walking in by myself, but to have her by my side was incredible.
It was really lovely at the start to just go out on a Sunday morning with Mum and go to church and have something to do special as mother-daughter. And I think that relationship for us is really important.
A year later, after we'd returned to the church, our parish ran an Alpha program locally in the community, and the gentleman that was running it asked if I would like to be part of the team that, put on the program, specifically with cooking some meals for that sit-down meal. What I was not prepared for was how much Alpha would touch my heart, because being part of that team that was part of putting Alpha on in our parish, watching the videos for the first time myself, I realised that I got to explore questions that I didn't even know I had, but it allowed me to kind of search through those questions. It's incredible to be at Mass and to have the children present there together as a family. And Chilli is often altar serving and is involved with the parish. It's so beautiful to see.
I definitely think that people my age aren't sure of anything yet. They're not sure of God. They don't know his existence. They don't know how he works. They don't know how to engage with him. I definitely know that I don't know everything about it yet. But I think I'd say that it's something that you have to explore yourself. And Alpha is an incredible way of exploring that